Hello, it's me again. Just wanted to do an update on a holding tank. Some of you may recognize this from one of my other videos. This is my 20-gallon column, and it's currently being used right now as a holding tank for guppies. I do have a clown pleco in here somewhere. Little pleco, he's about 2 inches long. And this is where the guppies go that don't quite make my criteria for breeding selection. That guy, that leertail right there, he's one of the males I brought in for an outcross. You can see that's actually him with one of his offspring right there. Brother and offspring. I guess I still have 2 of those leertails in here, so that's neat. But this is what I do with the fish for a short term before I either sell or give them away. A couple of them probably won't develop any color, like this poor guy right here. Nope, that's a female. There was one in here that was a male with just gray coloration. I hate to say it, but those guys get fed to my barbs. They're either getting fed to my barbs or they're getting fed to another fish at the pet store, and most people don't want gray male guppies. There he is. And he still might color up, so that's why he's in here for a bit longer. He's right there in the center of the frame. A couple of really good swordtails. One thing I've noticed is once the swordtails, for them to develop a sword, they have to have a little stripe at the bottom of their tail like this guy. Once they have that stripe, you know they're gonna develop a sword, and you can throw them back into the colony. This is kind of a fun fish, a fun example. This is a that's a golden blue sword, but I don't think he's gonna develop that little white stripe on the bottom, so that's why he's in here. Camera really doesn't quite do him justice. He is stunning though. Bright reds and yellows and blue. The little black spot, the little antler spot on them disappears when they get that gold coloration, so I'm trying to figure out what's up with that. One last fish to mention was this guy. Now, a lot of people, when they start a population of guppies or mollies, live bearers, whatever, they'll start with 6 fish and assume there's only 6 fish in the gene pool. And that's, a fair assumption. However, something to remember is that these the females can store sperm. And that's what I think happened with this little guy. He doesn't really look like any of the other fish that I have, except for maybe the leertails, maybe a little bit. But if you want to, when you start off with a group of 6 fish, 3 male and 3 female, sometimes you'll get odd looking colorations, and that's likely from the storing of sperm from different males that your females had been around. And the good thing is it's an easy way to introduce kind of a little bit or a lot of diversity, especially if those offspring are females, because then they kind of keep those hidden traits for a generation or two. And it's supposed to strengthen the bloodline a little bit. I rely on typically outcrossing my fish to try to beef them up a little bit more. And the leer tail experiment was like my first go around of that, and it seemed to have worked. But I'll be holding on to more and more of these, like that guy right there. That guy's stunning, beautiful sword. No leer tail. I think there's like 2 of them in here that are like that. So this guy with the yellow hits one of the older males. Anyway, I get to rambling, and hopefully I was able to share something that you may have found useful. Alrighty, thanks.